in the world. Welcome to the July 13th edition of the weekly project status meeting. We've got a great set of updates coming to you today, and we open with our calendar of upcoming events. This Wednesday, July 15th, we have the Firefox support meeting at 1700 UTC. Also on July 15th, another installment of the Homebrew Website Club. The Homebrew Website Club is a growing worldwide network of online weekly meetups for everyone who wants to take back their web experience from social media silos and own their online content identities and interactions. We have installments at 1900 BST for Europe and London and 1800 PDT for the West Coast. Thursday, July 16th, we have the add-on show and tell happening at 1430 UTC, where you can share your add-ons related project with a warm and supportive community. All are welcome. And with that, we move on to our speakers for the day. And first up, we have Emma with the weekly Firefox update. Emma, take it away.
Thank you, Asa. So I'm Emma, and I'm presenting this week on the Firefox weekly updates. So currently, Firefox 78.0.2 is our current stable release. The second dot release is for 78 shipped last Thursday and fixed a security issue and several minor regressions. Firefox 79 is in the beta channel and ships to our stable release channel on July 28th. Over the last week, there have been about 45 fixes uplifted from nightly to beta. Firefox 80 is in the nightly channel. 80 will reach the stable release channel on August 25th. Over the last week, there have been about 400 fixes landed in Mozilla Central, including these notable changes. A frequent crasher impacting JAWS screen reader for users was fixed. On Windows, the Alt-Tab previews number has been increased from 6 to 7. A regression in display of Hindi text on macOS was fixed. And finally, HTTPS only mode is now exposed in Firefox preferences and in site permissions. Users can also set HTTPS only for private browsing modes. And on a different note, if you do enjoy these updates and would like to get more details about the changes in Firefox Nightly, be sure to check out These Weeks in Firefox on the Firefox Nightly news blog. These Weeks in Firefox is updated every few weeks and offers a deeper and more expansive dive into nightly changes. And with that, back to you, Asa.
Thank you, Emma. Next up, we have Josh with the Emerging Technologies Weekly Update. Josh?
Hi, everyone. We've got three things for you today. The first is to let you know that we are celebrating the 15-year anniversary of our Mozilla Developer Network. So 15 years ago, it was a relatively small project called the Mozilla Developer Center at the time. It combined a bunch of previously existing documentation in one place, as well as some newly created content. And it was a community-based project that was focusing on developer documentation and resources. So it's grown significantly since its first release into the wider world, and now serves over 15 million developers every month, and is a celebrated resource from developers all over the web. So we're going to have more information over the month about ways that we're going to celebrate this. And you can certainly outfit yourself with your own swag if you want from the online store. Secondly, I want to tell you about the improvements to testing Firefox that has happened with machine learning. There's a really neat post on the Hacks Mozilla blog describing the changes that have been made to be more efficient with testing Firefox using machine learning. And the idea here is that there are, on average, about 300 changes that get made to Firefox every day. And each of these have to be run through automated tests, and we run 50,000 tests every time. So we're using computers and machine learning to figure out what are the actual effective set of tests to run for a given change, and therefore reduce costs and be more efficient with power and things like that. So you can read the post for more information. And finally, I want to let you know that the Firefox Reality team is really excited about a new project, which is recording immersive web content. The idea here is that if you visit a website that has immersive web content, like Mozilla Hubs, for example, you can record your screen right now, and anyone else can see exactly what you saw. But you sort of lose out on the experience of everything else going on all around you that you're not actively looking at. So we're building a tool that can record everything going on in the room as a 360-degree video. And you can then, after the fact, look around and see what else was happening that you weren't looking at. So there's some links there to see what I mean practically, and keep an eye out for more information coming out later. That's all from ET today.
Josh, and congratulations to Ben on the anniversary. Next up, we have Andy with the Weekly Minute.
We are back on air this week, bringing you 3 great updates. First, the Enterprise Integration Platform team. If you missed it during the virtual all-hands demo session, we are bringing it to you here. The team is happy to announce that they have completed the Integration Platform Hardening project. This is great news for our Mozilla engineering teams, as the platform consists of reusable modules. EIP improves operational efficiency. Automation, consolidation, data access and security, and self-service. The demo, which you can see by following the link, covers the following features: process orchestration, plus system connectivity, plus data transformation, data streaming, plus dynamic properties, and operational monitoring, plus business alerting. Up second, the Service Desk team, and an update on their effort to refine the computer accessories offerings in the hub. This week, the team is happy to announce some new additions to the catalog. For a full list of changes, stop by the Mana page or reach out to the Service Desk on Slack with any questions. Lastly, an update on my day job. This weekend in Expo, the platform that powers Air Mozilla pushed out an update to the platform to enhance performance. Details of the enhancements can be found by following the link below. If you experience any issues, stop by the Air Mozilla channel on Slack for assistance. Thanks, Mozilla. Stay safe.
Thank you, Andy, for that update. Next up, we have Alicia with an annual privacy training and Mozilla data collection update.
Thank you, Asa. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Just a friendly reminder, about a little less than 350 of us are subject to taking the annual privacy training, and you should have gotten an email a couple of weeks ago telling you about that, as well as an invitation to your particular training. So if you have not started that yet, please do. Due date for completion is July 20th, and reminders will go out this week. If you have any questions, please reach out. And then on Friday, we sent an email to all of MoCo, letting everybody know that the Firefox data collection program, which had been core to Firefox operations and products and services that touch Firefox, has now been expanded to products and services outside of core Firefox. So if you run a product or a service that collects user data, please check out that email and check out the link to the data collection page, which will run you through the process for having your data reviewed by the data stewards to make sure we're collecting everything within policy and as our users expect. If you have any questions, again, reach out. Thanks so much.
Thank you for that update. Our final update of the day comes to us from Rosanna, and it's about getting data to training deep speech. Rosanna?
Yes, fantastic. Thanks. I'm Rosanna, and I'm with the Open Innovation team. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how we're going to bring private voice search to Firefox reality. And so this is something that we wanted to do. We wanted to bring private voice search to our users, particularly in mainland China, so that whenever they have their headset on and they want to search the web and they want to use their voice is not routed through a cloud provider, but is actually on the device. We recognize the speech and they can do this voice search, which makes it completely private and very exciting. And the cool thing about this is that we have been able to do this with Mozilla Tech. And actually, Alicia helped on this project, now that I see her here, helping us getting the data through and everything. It's been a huge collaboration. And so we actually have pulled together a bunch of teams, the Open Innovation team, the machine learning team, and the Firefox reality. And the way that it works is that our machine learning team actually has an engine which is called deep speech, and this engine recognizes speech and it can go on device. And so we wanted to take that speech, but we needed the data to train it, because without data, it cannot recognize anything. So the Open Innovation team last year, we built a 2,000-hour data set, and this data set is basically voices and text that go with it that are aligned, and so it's 2,000 hours of it. It's a major thing to build such a huge data set. And then the deep speech team was able to take that data and train the model. And then we refined a little bit, taking some data, that we knew was coming from the product, and now we have a trained model. We have worked with the Firefox Reality team, and so we have everything integrated, and we are set to roll out this to our users in mainland China by the end of August of this year. So it's quite exciting. It's basically anyone who wants to use this in Mandarin. And the cool thing about this is this is the first private voice product that we're rolling out. But we are certainly going to use other ones. So I'm sure that at some point we're going to have English. And so we're really looking forward to bringing this to users, and also to having everyone test this whenever it's available in a language that you speak. And so stay tuned. It's really exciting that we have the technology, the know-how, and the expertise in-house. And we think that this is the first of hopefully many private voice products to come. So just stay tuned, and when it's out, help us test this. That's it for me.
Thank you, Rosanna. And thank you again to all of our speakers, Emma, Josh, Andy, Alicia, and Rosanna, for those great set of updates. Before we conclude for the day, a quick programming note. I've read on Slack that we had some challenges with the stream for some users today. So if you experience difficulty watching this live stream, please tune in later today when a recorded version will be available. And with that, we are all wrapped for the day. We'll see you in the same time, same place next week. Until then, stay safe and keep on rocking the free web.
Awesome. Thank you. Bye.